Hey everybody, welcome to episode 25 of Cool Chords. Today we're going to be taking a look at an amazing song by Swervedriver titled Rave Down. Hope you enjoy. All right, what a beautiful chord progression this is. It's got this great open sound, really nice use of sus2 chords, and the actual fingering of the chord is pretty bizarre too. It's a little bit tricky to play actually. I'm not sure what's going on the album. I know there's a couple of different guitars layered on top of each other, but the voicings that I'm playing here are based off of the ones that Adam Franklin plays, at least when they do it live. I've seen live videos of him doing it like this, where he brings his thumb over the neck. And they're just such great voicings, such like perfect shoegaze voicings. You know, just take one of these voicings and start strumming it, throw on some distortion and reverb, and you'll be having a good time. So the first voicing we're going to start out with is this E sus2. So the song is going to be in the key of E major. We start on the 1 chord, but with this sus chord. So what we do is we're going to take our thumb and put it above the neck. We're going to play the 12th fret on our 6th string. All right, so you may not have done this before. This might feel a little bit weird. And then what we do is we skip a string, and our ring finger is going to go on the 14th fret of the 4th string. Then your pointer finger is going to play 11 on the 3rd string. Your middle finger is going to play 12 on the 2nd string, and then your pinky plays 14 on the 1st string. So this is an E sus2 voicing, really nice voicing. Intervallically, it's root, root, 2nd, 5th, and 2nd. So we have the root doubled, we have the 2nd doubled, and we have that 5th on the 2nd to last string. So we start with this voicing, and the strumming pattern is going to be this. And that's going to be the same strumming pattern for almost every chord in this. So it's down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. Okay, so let me just do that pattern a few times so you can get familiar with it. So it's... Okay, and one other thing I should mention is this thumb that's doing the 12th fret, you kind of want it to come over and also hit the 5th string, so that, because you're going to hit that with the pick, so you want to make sure that it's muted. Right, so it takes a little bit of getting used to it. It was actually a little bit tricky getting all of these chords going comfortably, especially when you transition. And then we're going to move down. So this is the 1 chord because we're in E major, and then he moves the shape down to the 6th chord, which is C sharp. So we take the exact same voicing, we slide it down 1, 2, 3 frets. So the thumb is now on the 9th fret, then the ring finger is on 11, pointer is on 8, middle is on 9, pinky's on 11. We'll call this the 6th chord, C sharp, sus2, and we do the same strumming pattern. All right, so first 2 chords. And then we just move it down 2 more frets. We're on the 6th chord right now, and then he moves it to the 5 chord. So you move everything from 9 down to, we have 7 with our thumb, ring finger on 9, pointer on 6, middle on 7, pinky on 9, same strumming. All right, so Roman numeral wise, it goes 1, 6, 5, but like I said, they're sus chords, right? There's no thirds in any of these, so it's a little bit more ambiguous, a little bit more open sounding. It's definitely in the key of E major, but these sus chords create that sort of ambiguity within the voicing, which is really cool. I love that open sound. And then after this B sus2 chord, the third chord of the progression, we move it down another 2 frets. Now we're on A sus2, which Roman numeral wise would be the 4 chord. So we have our our thumb on 5, ring is on 7, pointer on 4, middle on 5, pinky on 6. We do the pattern again. All right, so I would recommend just trying to go like this. Just take those 4 chords and see if you can get comfortable just going between them, because you'll notice that with some of these, especially with the thumb, you might have to kind of maneuver each chord a little bit differently just to get the notes nice and clear, because it is a pretty complicated fingering. Okay, so we left off here. And then what we do is we're going to stay on this chord, keep the fingering down, but he does this single note thing. He goes. So we do the bottom string, we pick the 6th string, the A note, and then we play the 1st string, the B note. And then you go like that. You play the bottom note again, and then you strum the top 3 strings, the G, B, and E string. So transitioning from the strumming pattern into that is like this. All right, so up to there now we have this. And now, right here, this is my favorite chord of the whole progression. This is the one chord that breaks away from that sus pattern, and this is where you really hear the E major establish itself. So then, another chord that's still going to use the thumb, but it's different. This is a beautiful chord. It's like a E major 7 over G sharp. So we go to the 1 chord, but it's with this inversion. We have the 3rd in the bottom, which is great because it gives us that half-step movement from the A chord down to the E chord, but with the G sharp in the bottom, it gives us the half-step bass movement. So this voicing, we put our thumb comes over and we play the 4th fret on the 6th string, skip a string, then put your pinky on 6, pointer is going to go on 4 on the 3rd string, middle is going on 4 on the 2nd string, and then open E. Once again, you want to mute the 5th string just like with all the other voicings, and this pattern you go. You just cut out one strum on this one. So down, 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 up, down, up. Okay. So I love that one. So like I said, Roman numeral wise, that's the 1 chord. So intervallically, it's 3, 3, 5, 7, and 1. So it's got that half step between the major 7 and the root. Love that sound. So beautiful. So now we have. And then after that, we have this little single note thing. It's just an E power chord, right? Just once again hanging on the 1 chord, but you do these single notes around an E power chord. You go. Okay, so it's open E twice, and then B on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. You just go between that. You go. And then it repeats. All right, and if you watch them do it live, I mean, they do break free from this strumming pattern. It's not like this is the exact same every time, but when you listen to the opening on the album recording, this is definitely the pattern that they're sticking with, and he does Adam sticks with that for the most part when he's playing live. He might, do some slight variations on it, but yeah, just such a great progression. Like I said, great use of these sus2 chords. I love when it resolves to that E major 7 over G sharp, and so many rich, beautiful voicings. And it works great with the distortion and the reverb, like I was saying. So definitely experiment with these voicings and have fun with it. So that's our episode for this week. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you learned something. And if you would like to donate and support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/MikeAudetMusic or paypal.me/MikeAudetMusic. That's our episode for this week. I will see you at the next episode. Take care.